Yo, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna be going over a quick review today. So I ended up live streaming for free this morning and ended up getting hacked, so I could only speak some of the time. And really, my plan out this morning was this. So I had a condition on ES, and my condition was this. Where was it? It was a 15-minute fair, or maybe it was an hourly fair value gap. Oh yeah, it was this hourly fair value gap. So I said this: if we hold this, I'll look for a long setup. Okay, and once you kind of see this, right, we cut below it. Oh yeah, it was this one. So it was this fair value gap right here. It was 15 minute. I said, look for long off this. Okay, if you look at this, right, we go back to the 5 minute. Did we ever see a long setup off it? Nope. So we never longed it. And then after, look how far below we went, right? So the thing I kind of alerted my stream, I never alerted straight up, but what I kind of marked is I said, okay, now we've sell side here, and what I did was I marked this fair value gap in the 4 minute right here. So I marked the sell side here, right? And if we go in the replay mode, you can see I had sell side marked. Okay, and if I have sell side marked here, and if we kind of play this, why would I not expect this to work, right? If I see a fair value gap and I see sell side, right, why would I not expect this to work? Okay, I would. So I kind of drew it out before, and I was expecting it to work because I saw we had sell side, and I saw that we had hit it, so I'm expecting this fair value gap to work. Okay, so now that we've hit sell side, now what? Okay, you would not take this fair value gap, so if we go to like the 5 minute, this is not a fair value gap you take, right? And I said that live. I'm like, okay, this is not one you'd short. I'd want to see it violated. And what happens is it ends up getting perfectly violated, and if you go down to the smaller time frame, look at this. See this fair value gap? We violate it, we close above, and then here's your long entry right here. Okay, so we retrace right back into it. So here's your long entry. There's where you should have got in, and we get in right there. Okay, that was your long entry, and really the target is this, and then this, and then it would be these highs up here. So those are your targets. You can see what ended up happening is we actually grinded up quite a bit today. So we eventually hit all the targets. We finally hit this, but this one we never broke. So I'm still expecting us to break through this. I'm still bullish. But you can see right after we hit sell side here, you get the long setup, okay? Going over a little bit to the afternoon. This is a lot of time distortion. Really shitty price action here. Okay, are we surprised? No, it was during that lunch period time. And then in the afternoon, right here, this I would say is not a smart short. I know a lot of people shorted on my thing, but like this right here, it's not a smart short because you're basically gambling because you're shorting when we have equal highs above here. So if you look at the 1 minute, these equal highs are really far apart, which means what? They're probably on purpose. They're probably not an accident, right? Because they're so far apart. And this is not a short I take just because of that reason. Okay, it works. Do I care that it worked? No, I do not. Okay, I don't care that this worked at all. Okay, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, and then what do we have? We have these equal lows right here. Okay, and these equal lows, I was like, okay, we have equal lows, but I'm still bullish here. And this was actually a textbook's long setup. Okay, why would these equal lows not really matter? It's because of YM. If we look at YM at the same time, let me just go to my divergences. If we look at YM at the same time, if you'll notice, YM actually took the low. See, like right here, see how there's a low here, low here. YM swept the low, but NQ and ES did not. So this still technically means there's a bullish divergence here. So meaning these equal lows on NQ just did not matter as much, right? These equal lows on NQ did not matter as much because there was that divergence. So that's just something to take into account. I know a lot of people were like, oh wait, it was actually, sorry, they're these equal lows. I know a lot of people kind of like, well, why would you want these equal lows to be swept? Okay, it's because there's a divergence here. So I kind of disregard my rule a little bit when I see that divergence, and because of that divergence, this is where I wouldn't really care about these. Okay, technically, so you can see this is still technically a long textbook setup right here, right? This is textbook, and then obviously this was textbook. So I kind of was very bullish here. I joined stream for free again. I joined stream for free, so it's very bullish here. By the way, I forgot to say in the beginning of the video, none of this is financial advice. And also the Save 80 or the Save 80 Apex deal came on again, so make sure to use that discount code. Make sure to use that discount code Save 80 for the Apex account. It's linked in the description. Again, 80% off. Use the code. It's a really good practice. Trust me, they help me a lot. So, again, I'm not sponsored by anything. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I think they're just good practice for sure, especially when they do those discounts. So yeah, that was kind of a review this afternoon, and then we got a lot of time restriction here. This was another fair value gap. I was like, okay, it's kind of a B setup. I won't really short it. It kind of works, but then eventually what happens? We kind of blast above it. And what you notice is we actually close above it, and when we close above it, that tells me one thing. That tells me we're probably going to go for this high. So the second I see us close above it, that tells me we should go for this high. So we close above it. Here's a sloppy kind of retracement, right? I would not really expect the retracement back below, which is why it's kind of sloppy. And then eventually we get up to the high. So that was that. Again, this is not a fair value gap. Why? Because if you look right here, we had relative equal highs up here, and you got this 3-minute fair value gap right here. Okay, this is a setup you'll see over and over and over again. You'll see like kind of bearish and bullish fair value gaps on both sides. But if you got equal highs above here and you got an SMT down here, this should not matter. So you're really expecting this to work, which means what? Which means this should get violated. Okay, although it kind of works a little bit, it should eventually get violated. And I kind of said that on stream that I wouldn't take it. So you can see that if it's violated. And then end of the day, it was just a lot more chop and just really sloppy price action. So yeah, that was a review today. Also, another thing I want to say is this is probably another short I wouldn't have taken. Okay, this was a lot better than this one right here because this one actually had some confluence, right? You got this inverse fair value gap. But if we have equal highs above here, would I short this? Nope. 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 And you can see 3 of them work, 1 of them does not work. So again, it saves me more than not in the end. So yeah, that's that. So that's a little review today. Hopefully this helped you guys a little bit. And other than that, peace out.